One muted. Fucking hell. Oh my! I wish that we could go back in time and everybody could hear that conversation. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 8 of Dream Warriors. This is All Hallows Eve, everyone. The nightmares are coming. You guys have all done amazing in the RP up to this point. We will just end that RP right now. Let me take a little slash in that one. All right, everybody. The Silver Thimble is this one. One is lined up with the moon. We look up, we see that amazing 12-sided moon turning so slowly as it rotates around the echo. And those with magic sights, not everybody, but those who can see magic, see it as a massive wave of it is blood red. It might as well be blood heading towards the echo as a massive tsunami, and this wave is going to break across the echo. It crashes on the Silver Thimble, and then the rest of the echo has to pick up the parts. We are preparing for that. You guys have done a great job warning everybody. We did the show at Three Vampires and a Goth Girl. Chester's got the message out as far as he can. We are good. Most of the echo is respecting the idea that we are all about to have a real rough month. So, all of the characters, if you are not out doing something or batting down yourself, are in the auditorium of the Silver Thimble right now talking to Peanut. That is a terrifying concept of Chest and Chester being the same person, and I don't know how to think about that. Let's introduce this group that I'm about to introduce everybody. They are our last patrol before we lock up. Before we fully shut down.
We're doomed.
Absolutely. And remember, everyone, if items start to break, if places start to go very wrong for everybody, Nika just made a really bad face. I don't know what that face is.
Constipation.
Hold off on that theme song until at least November. That's amazing, bro. Fucking love that. At least November. If you want to fucking send us off into December, as a season finale with a fucking full-on Lockstitch musical, I can see it. I love that. Oh, theme song, not the musical. Okay. We don't got the bankroll to fund that theme song just yet, but don't you? We'll get that. We'll figure it out. We'll be amazing. All right, but anyway, introducing the characters. This is our patrol, and many of you have been on patrol before. All day we've been sending out patrols, warning people, people walking up and down the streets with bullhorns, telling everybody to lock up. Yeah, absolutely, play it. Go for it. 100%. We will know that you have it. Was wondering if anybody ever would. So first off, we have Senior Officer Blueberries Pie, played by Josh.
My elbow hurts, but it's not from jorking it.
What does it hurt from? Are you saying that you're immune from jorking it pain?
No, I'm just saying that this pain is unrelated.
unrelated. So you are in fact immune from. Have you experienced Jorkanet pain?
I mean, I feel like we've all experienced jerking at pain.
Absolutely. We have Cass, played by Cowboy. How are you feeling about Jorkanet pain? Where do you stand on the Jorkanet pain scale?
You see, I'm doing pretty good on the Jorkanet pain scale. At least
It's because you got
fine.
4 arms.
Yeah. I can switch
hitter.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I won't continue this conversation. Like, a hat. Sorry, my bad. Wait, Howl, played by the other Zero. How are you on the Jorkanet scale?
We've all been there, and if anybody says they haven't, they're a fucking liar.
My man.
Preach.
It's just like he goes up for a high five. Wash your hands.
All 3 of us go for a high five, and just like we all look at each other like, nah.
Yeah.
That's fine. We don't have to.
Finger guns from a distance. And then we've got Cat, played by Stone Ghost.
Howdy.
How you feeling about the Jorkanet scale? Like, how are your elbows?
No comment.
He's chafing.
What is chafing? What chafes?
What do you mean?
That's a good question.
You're not chafing, Doc?
Fucking hate everything always.
Don't lie, you know you love it.
It's
And I helped.
I do. All right, everybody else. I was trying to keep track of who was talking. I was going to put everybody in the scene. If you have said anything in the Discord RP chat, you are here. Peanut has his hands in his head, hands in his head in his hands. Puts his reading glasses back on. He's just like, Howl, Cat, Senior Officer, Blueberries, and Cass. You are the last scheduled... What is the word I'm looking for? Patrol. That is exactly the word I was looking for. Last scheduled patrol. We have let the citizens of the Silver Thimble know that to be aware and to be worried. Many have silver foil all over their windows to prevent the nightmares. They are hoping it works. Some are falling asleep with silver foil hats. Tinfoil hats is a very good thing, and I'll think about that later. Now, Pollux and Castor has brought to our attention that during your patrol, that you should take a look at the radio tower. We are unsure of how our crystals are handling under the strain of this nightmare energy. Also, on the docket, we ask you to check out the diving bell. It is currently holding some other... people are bunkering down at the diving bell at this time. If you could patrol into the Undercity. Nobody has made their way into those tunnels the Rinders began digging before Bobbert shut them down. If you could make your way into those tunnels, we would appreciate that. He flips the page. While you're out there, we have reports of graffiti. We have unknown if this is connected, but it started showing up yesterday. Look out for any graffiti that states "The Boogeyman cometh." And if you see anybody spray painting this, please detain them and question them on site. We need more information about this boogeyman. We have been made aware that it is not a dancing group.
Has Banksy been ruled out?
No, Citizen Banksy seems to be in the clear on this one. He was spray painting "What if God had a phallus?" That's a very strange art piece, but it is what it is. And actually, he was spray painting.
Had phalluses.
Mm-hmm. The image shows an all-omnipotent god with phalluses as all fingers. So, biblically accurate phalluses, if you will, is how the description says here.
Old thicky hands.
I don't think I can get the AI to generate biblically accurate phalluses, but there we go. Spoke that into life. It's like, be careful out there, everyone. We know that the big bad wolf is loose. He sighs. He seems like Peanut seems very sad about this. He's just like, we have confirmation that Osiria, beloved compatriot of the Silver Thimble, beloved member of the Lockstitch, he says, eyes start watering up, and you see him like reaching for a glass of scotch, and he just takes a big sip. Is in fact the big bad wolf, and responsible for at least 5 murders, including the murder of the leader of Holt, Ether.
I gasp.
Those are the ones you least expect.
I thought it couldn't possibly be her. I thought it was midnight. Fuck that guy. It's just like, why? Of all the people, it had to be Osiria.
I mean, I have seen Osiria like tear through someone before, so I mean.
Shut your mouth!
Oh, okay.
You don't understand.
He's
I was in
vulnerable right now,
space with
man. Let
her.
him have this.
Peanut, I think you had enough. I'm going to take this bottle of scotch.
I'm just gonna hand Peanut just a handkerchief. They're there now, Peanut. It's okay.
Thank you.
You can keep that. You can keep that.
I'm sure you all saw a Patagon show last night. We're in a rough place as far as Lockstitch goes. We need to prove to the people that we can get this done. We're trained, and he wipes his eyes. We're trained for this, everybody. Go out there, and let's not lose anyone else. Any questions before your patrol starts?
Do we have any clues as to where the big bad wolf could possibly be in the city?
From what I've seen, she makes her path known. Look for claw marks. Look for any... Are any of you any particularly good at tracking? I have Tarkus is leading a patrol of people looking for any evidence of the big bad wolf. Search him out. If you find him in the city, he should be able to point you to the direction. Yes, Rupert, what's your question? No, I don't think this has anything to do with that.
What are the houses around here made of? Like brick, straw?
This terrible news is a lot of our city houses are made of wood. It's like some of them are brick. The academy, as you know, is made of brick, so she won't be huffing and puffing this one.
I think it's more like a huff and puff and ram, but you know.
It's the same difference, really.
Peanut just wiping his eyes away. It's like, I can't believe it was her the whole time. She looked me dead in the face and she told me she didn't kill Stefan. She lied to me and to Pollux and Castor. Can you believe that? Right to our stupid faces.
It's all right now, Peanut. We'll go and find her for you.
No. Discovering whether or not the Big Bad Wolf has left the city is more than enough. If the Big Bad Wolf is here, we will prepare for her. Like, we have learned that she does not like null metal, and we have a theory that she might not like silver. We have instructed all of our citizens, and with the great help of Krieg providing so much null metal, we have powdered it and begun to spread it across our entryways, so that the Big Bad Wolf will not cross.
Is that gonna hurt me in any way, shape, or form?
That brings me to my second point. All magical members of the crew, please do not try to enter anyone's home without asking if they have a null metal barrier. That could be very dangerous for you. And also, go ahead.
Lord. I just commented to myself.
Yeah, this is gonna suck.
It's fine, our patrols are mostly for the streets. Just like, we will be, and this might be sad to some of our crew members, we will be null metal locked downing the Silver Thimble. I know! He hears like, rabble, 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 rabble. This is the only way to keep you all safe. To keep us all safe from the Big Bad Wolf. We have a strict curfew. It is 1 hour before the storm hits. The storm hits tonight at exactly midnight.
Question: what happens if we don't make it back in before the hour's up?
According to Villain Crisis, you can cross the threshold. It will reduce you to 0 AP if you do so. As long as you are not hurt by the exhaustion or the loss of all of your magic in a single blow, you will return to consciousness fine. The Tingers appear to be safe from this. We have tested vigorously. We just switched to a scene of Bola and Karam repeatedly crossing into a doorway. Patagon, we have in fact shielded the city, but we do not want to be locked in with a creature such as the Big Bad Wolf. Like, there are many of us, but our city size is growing by the day. There are millions of people that depend on us.
Yeah, I guess I can give you one more shot. I'll pour one shot out for Peanut. Set it in front of him and stick the bottle in my satchel.
He downs it immediately. He's like, you might want to hold on to that. Pollux and Castor have brought up a very good point, that if you are to encounter any nightmares, they appear incredibly flammable. This, we've decided, is the best tactic to use in the city right now. Fire.
Good to know.
I got
Don't be
bullets. Does that
concerned.
work?
Do you have fire bullets?
I got no bullets.
I could stop by my workshop and see if I can't cook something up really quick before we head out.
Absolutely. Your patrol doesn't start for an hour, Howl. If you could forge yourself some... If you could cast some fire bullets, we would be appreciated.
I will get to work.
Yes, Pollux and Castor. Why would we ever... Did we ever burn anything down unintentionally?
No.
I've burned things down intentionally.
I was about to say, what about intentionally?
You're right, Kay. Fire will easily burn the nightmares. Thank you. Let's all listen to Kay. We will all do quadruple damage to any nightmares as long as we are using fire. And don't worry about safety. Your primary concern is to destroy these nightmares.
Glad I brought
I'm
my
gonna
lighter.
I'm gonna sprint to my workshop right now and start cooking up something that'll explode in like little tiny bullet forms. I'm very excited right now.
Absolutely. Give me 2 20-siders.
Can Cass also help as well?
Absolutely, yeah. So, either Howl can give me 2 20-siders, or you both can give me a separate 20-sider.
You want to each do one?
Yeah, we can do that.
Absolutely. Go for it, everybody. Oh, God, I'm hoping for 13s. Both of you got a mixed success. Okay. So, here is your mixed success. You can create a bullet that deals fire damage, but it's just 4. Like, the bullet itself is on fire. That's fine. It's whatever. Or, you can create a bullet, and you will have 6 of these each. You both will have 6 shots of these, and they will carry forward, at least as far as the Halloween games go. Or you can have a bullet that deals 8 damage. This thing is a monster. It is what if a rocket was a bullet? What if one of those Hellfire rockets that that is so hot that it pulls all of the air out of a cave before it goes in and blows everybody up? Have you guys ever seen those things?
I'm kind of feeling the rocket bullets.
Okay.
We have a gyrojet now?
These are incredibly volatile, for the record. Even on a success, the area around you is set on fire. On a success, the fire is manageable. And then it just goes down from there.
Well, I was told I don't have to worry about safety, so this is fine.
Yeah, I was always wondering when we're going to burn down the Silver Thimble. Turns out, today.
Today!
Any way to get rid of the nightmares?
It's insurance fraud.
Probably for the greater good.
Krieg has recently signed so many insurance Krieg has taken out insurance on the entire Silver Thimble.
You're welcome, Krieg.
Krieg, are you here? Are you in chat? Alright, yeah, I see him. Krieg, would you like, and this is just a fun question, would you like Nika to roll you 2 20-siders to see how well insured you've got the city? Entirely up to you. Nobody understands that, Rupert. Nobody understands the Gill Milk, Rupert. That is like a joke that happened for like 30 seconds. Oh, you gotta dig deep for that one. So great. So fucking great. Krieg. Like, if the city burns down, by the way, let me just, 1 second, that would be me turning Krieg's roll into a 20, for the record. Like, I will only ever do that once a game. Oh, okay. Nobody panic. It's great. If the city happens to burn down, Krieg will be the richest person on the entire Echo, for the record. As far as we know.
Dr. Caviar over here.
Alright, so Howl and Cass have their weapons, at their thing. Cat and Blueberries, how are you preparing for your patrol?
I got one of those Bic lighters, but it's just about empty, but I figure it'll work fine.
Peanut just stares at the big lighter.
Nice. That might come in handy.
Just flicking it over and over.
I've got my poison dagger. A few other things I carry on me.
Peanut looks over at Cat and he's just like, "Now, Cat, have everybody else has left the room. Peanut, other than Blueberries, and who is a senior officer, so it's fine." Cat's just like, "Has Senior Officer Connor or you's contacts come into any revelation at who this boogeyman might be?" According to our documents, there was an incident in the city of Dactyloy in the Virtuoso where there was a breakout under suspicious circumstances that I am in a moment when we have free time. We'll be speaking to members of the crew. Looks at the camera. Karam sneezes because we know that if somebody's talking about you, you sneeze. And it's just like, this is the first time that it came up there. It said the boogeyman. And now all across the city. And like he drops pictures after picture after picture of graffiti done. And it just says like different warnings about the boogeyman. And all of them, even in the pictures, Cat, just looking at the words, it's like a spooky font. The font actually gets to you.
Cat shakes her head. Are you... You said boogeyman from Virtuoso. Are you sure it isn't just some dancing dude?
I just exactly what I thought. And Senior Officer No, he did the best he could. Senior, it's not... Actually, I'm gonna roll this 20-sider, and you're gonna be able to... This is Peanut fighting. Peanut overcame it. Like in a moment, you can see Peanut go from grief to like looking up. He's just like, no. Senior Officer Levin said that this is not an incident of a dancing group gone rogue. The boogeyman does not seem to imply getting down, getting loose, and or getting jiggy with it. This is the boogeyman of fear. This appears to be a sonnery-flavored villain. Here are the reports of what we have. And he throws a couple like files in front of you, and it just says the boogeyman. Can you roll me, Blueberries and Cat? Each of you roll me a 20-sider, please. This is for the quality of information we have found. Sick.
Like super good information.
Super good information. Don't worry, Cat. The Blueberries like 19 covers you both. And it's just like, here's what we know about the boogeyman. And it's just like, the boogeyman. Aliases have been known as he who sleeps under your bed, he who waits, like the closet monster. Like, and it's just like, it says here that to the ladies I'm misfortune, to the gentlemen I'm surprise. But call him by any name. Anyway, it's all the same.
Wow, he's so deep.
It's like, this is a creature that collects fear. I need to know who's working for him in the city. They're trying to stir things up. If you see graffiti, cover it up as fast as you can. Like the graffiti itself, this font, it appears like a Bureaumancer made it. We can feel the fear even through pictures. So, add to your list. Make a sweep of the city. Find graffiti and destroy it.
We'll be on the lookout.
Excellent. He checks his watch. What? I don't know what Peanut's watch looks like. I think I've said Peanut has a watch a couple of times, but I really want to figure out what that looks like at some point.
It's a calculator watch.
That calculator watch is so good. It's like, because I've been to space. In space, we all need calculators. All the time. Okay. Howl and Cass, you two have returned to, like, the auditorium at this point. Like, your route starts tonight. Your guard duty starts in a couple of minutes. Here are some places that we know that we should check out. Sorry, thank you. We have the cornfield. We have a public garden situation. The corn has grown very long this year. It was fed by body parts from the big bad wolf burying these parts in a pit outside of the inside of the city, right next to the greenhouse. Things we know: the pumpkins are really growing in quite well this year. If we are looking for evidence of the big bad wolf, Osiria's other than her apartment, her most common haunt was the greenhouse. So if you are searching for the big bad wolf, that would be a place to start. You'd have to make your way through the corn maze to get to the greenhouse. The corn has grown really out of hand lately. The city streets leading to the diving bell, like, walk the city streets, check all the people, make sure that nobody's breaking curfew. It's dangerous out there. And while you're out there, if you could check for any boogeyman graffiti, that would be appreciated. Poke your heads into the diving bell. They're providing refugee for many citizens that don't feel like it's too scary for any of them to harbor on their own. Stay safe on their own. Then, of course, there is the radio tower. Pollux and Castor says that there's a very good chance that the radio tower could be a target of the nightmares. So if you could go in there, check it, make sure everything is going well. Like, Stefan used to guard that, but Stefan was murdered a week ago in the park by, sadly, the big bad wolf has Osiria killed Stefan. If you could make your way to the Undercity, make sure that Karam's orphanage, the Hair Trigger, orphanage and gym has been safe, but also we're getting some weird resonance signals from the tunnels beneath the Undercity. These are the places these are the things that we need to do. And where would we like to start? I have to use the bathroom real quick. I'm so sorry. I don't love doing this.
Well, sounds good, boys.
Well, I mean, the orphanage is full of kids, and the other places are empty, so...
Yeah, I vote the empty as well.
Nice to see that you care for kids.
Orphanage, radio tower.
Radio tower sounds more fun because we could climb it.
I think I agree with that. That sounds like a good time. The corn maze sounds like it could be kind of fun too.
Love corn
I'd get
mazes.
lost.
And I would imagine it's super
I was trapped in there
flammable.
for 4 years.
Years?
It was a whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Traveled across the country in my last corn maze. It was so cool.
I've never been in a corn maze. That's kind of why I want to go.
Have we decided on a corn maze then?
Fine, but you can't be cutting through the sideways ways. It's cheating.
Why not?
You see, I don't see what's wrong with cutting through the corn. I'm
What's the deal?
almost as tall, if not taller, than the corn.
What do you need to cut through for?
Because I can see over the corn.
That's
The
cheating.
corn currently is over 12 feet tall. It has grown incredibly, tall this year. This might be the tallest corn you've ever seen. Also, we know corn exists on the Echo because it exists on Sonnery.
Wow.
Taking us right back to the album talk.
It's like, right? It's just like, fucking, are you ready? Outside, everybody, the sky is dark and rippling with these absolutely terrifying thunderclouds.
Oh my god, it's rippling.
As you start walking through the corn maze, you are immediately feeling watched.
Oh, fuck the children of the corner here, guys.
Hold on. Can I borrow your lighter for a second?
I could have sworn I saw blinking coming from the corn for a minute.
Do you need fire? I can just kindle, and I'm holding a big ball of fire.
Oh,
You see, as
No.
much as I like that idea, we're standing in some very dry corn.
no, I just wanted to make a dumb joke.
You could use my lighter, but I loaned it to somebody. They were like, hey, can I borrow your lighter? And then they never gave it back.
I promise I'll give it back.
What the last guy said.
Oh, never mind. I'll do it later.
So as you are you guys good at the corn maze? It feels like. Do we all know how to solve mazes?
Yeah, you hugged the left wall, right?
For
So
the
we're
most
doing
part.
the hug the left wall.
Or is it the right wall?
We could split the party and find out.
Well, if we're gonna split the party, I am going to drag my sword behind me to leave a line on where I go. I'll do that anyway, but
Yeah, absolutely. Do you guys just want to each give me a... So, Kat, for marking the ground behind you, you can have 2 20-siders to get through this place. Are we just following Kat, or are we each going off our own ways to follow our own paths?
I'm just gonna run off. Yeah, I'm gonna go looking.
All right, our own ways it is, I guess.
I think we're all capable enough.
Yeah, I'm allowed to go to the grocery store by myself. I could deal with this.
Yeah, I would never say that you weren't. Okay. Kat has 2 20-siders because Kat has told me a reason that they would be okay with, good at this by marking a path. How many dice do the rest of you get? Do you want another one? Why should you get it?
Cass is a very good tracker.
This is true.
I'll use magic tricks, and as I walk, I'll place little tiny motes of light. Not fire, because I was told that this place is flammable.
All right, yeah, that sounds like 2d20 for you 3. Blueberries, you're just running off. Just
I'm doing the maze. Following the left wall. I'm going.
following the left wall. Absolutely. That sounds like a tactic. So yeah, why don't you all give me 2d20?
Oh,
Oh,
look, a 13.
And it looks like Blueberries rolled a 13.
I don't know about that.
All right, absolutely. So, what is the order of rolls? All right, so success, mixed success, full success. All right, Howl, your tough choices, like, because Cat and Cat, what's that? So Cat and Cass, you two make it all the way to the end of it. You see the greenhouse in front of you. You two did a great job getting through this maze. Silly corn maze, right?
for the most part.
It felt a little creepy. Felt like eyes were on me the whole time, but I didn't get lost.
Then, Howl, you see halfway through the thing, you see Cass wandering a direction, taking a turn that you weren't gonna take. But he seems like he knows exactly where he's going. But then, if you look to the left, following the left wall, you see Blueberries, who is making their way through the corn maze. Your tough choice is which one do you follow?
I think Howl's never done a maze before. Seeing Blueberries just sprint off instilled such confidence in him. He's like, no, that he knows what he's doing. Absolutely. I'll follow Blueberries.
You head towards Blueberries. I move you two off the screen. Like, sorry, you two are perfectly safe.
Good choice.
Blueberries, it's happening again. Where, like, you know that the turn was right there. Follow the left wall. That's what everybody says. You just follow a wall, you get to the end of it, and it's like you just bump into Howl, who shouldn't be here, because he wasn't following the left wall.
How did you? What are you doing here?
I did the thing where, because I didn't know what wall to follow, so I took a left turn, then I took a right turn, then I took a left turn, and then a right one, and now I'm here.
You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out, you put your right foot in, and you spurned it all about. That's not gonna work.
Well, you were following the left wall, so why are you here?
Okay, that is a good point.
In front of you, like, is a dead end for both of you. The corn is just suddenly right in front of you. You did not see it grow. It always has been there. When you turn around, looking at your face, like looking you straight in the eye, is a thick scarecrow, dripping viscous liquid. There is a stick on his back, but he is standing like it has legs. And then you see peeking out of many of the openings in the clothing and the straw are just organs, as blood is pouring out of this creature.
Are you seeing this fucking thing?
Yeah, that's gross. I'm
It
gonna
is
summon my
gross.
hand cannon.
Do you think we should help him?
I'll ask him. Hey, Mr. Scarecrow, with organs coming out of you, you need help?
You see what looked. Roll me a 20 sided. Oh, absolutely. You see inside of like the stomach, like sticking its hand out, and I hate to use these words, like a grotesque C-section.
That's a
Ugh.
good band name.
That is a good band name.
And the hello, my baby, hello, my honey.
Like this, there's a little mouse guy reaching his hand out of the wound, and she's like, "Help me!"
Oh shit, there's like a dude in there. Let's get him out.
Absolutely.
This part is you rolling against Blueberries. So roll me a 20-sider, and then Nika's gonna roll a 20-sider. And you're hoping your number's higher.
That's not the worst.
As you get close to it, how are you like Blueberries? How are you gonna help this guy out of there?
Well, I grab like one of the corn husks, and I kind of like try to grab the little bit poking out, because I don't want to touch it. So I'm just going in with the little, you know, it's like a little barrier between me and it. And I'm gonna try to just give it a little pull.
Like the hand reaches out, and just as like you're about to grab the corn husk to like do it, Howl, you see it, but Blueberries did not. Like you could not warn Blueberries in time. A syringe, like held in another fist of a dismembered arm, stabs into Blueberry's shoulder and just pulls blood back. And then this creature runs full speed at you, Howl. And as you raise your gun, it just explodes into liquid blood. Blueberries, you have taken 4 damage. And somebody
I
has
also
your
pass
blood.
out when I see the needle, because that's gross.
Oh, okay.
Hey, buddy. I'm assuming I'm just drenched in this thing's guts now.
Oh yeah, you were just like you totally have that like intestine necklace situation that you see in like some movies.
Ugh. All right, I'll poke Blueberries. Hey, wake up. Hey, this is really, really gross, and I'm dry heaving a little bit, and I need you to wake up.
Huh? What? Oh god! Ah! What is all over you?
It popped. It fucking popped.
God, I forgot about the thing. Oh god, it's everywhere. Oh.
I'll take my intestine necklace off and just kind of drop it. I should have followed Cass. This is gross.
Yep, this is gross.
Left wall?
Left wall.
Okay.
Love it. 10 out of 10. No notes. All right. So Cat and Cass. I'm gonna put you. You will see this map with all of you on it. I will then remove 2 of you. You 2 are just outside the greenhouse. There is a pile, and there's a giant hole, and there is caution tape around it. It is silver caution tape, not yellow caution tape, because it's the Silver Thimbles. This is the hole that where the big bad wolf was burying their corpses. It is right outside the greenhouse. In your reports, there were pumpkins, but not quite this many.
Pumpkin harvest showed up early today.
There sure are a lot. I didn't hear there were this many. Definitely didn't hear there were this many. I'll walk over and look at one.
Oh yeah, give me 220 siders for an investigation.
Gas is going to crack one
Whoa.
open.
You're just gonna crack one of them open.
To see if they're actually like normal pumpkins or not.
Oh yeah, give me 220 siders for yours as well. Nat 20 as well. All right, so couple of things. Cat, not cash, not Cass, cat. The pumpkin that you were investigating, getting close to it without, you don't have to touch it, but like looking at it, the confidence is restored for sure. The -1 has been gone, has been removed. We haven't rolled anything that mattered for it yet, and that's good. So, but Kat, as you get close, it feels warm. The pumpkin feels warm, and then you can start to detect it undeniably. This pumpkin is beating like a heart. Cass, as you break the pumpkin apart, blood spills out of it.
Ugh. Ugh.
And you see inside a malformed head. And a malformed body. Like it was incubating inside of it. It looks like a massive, it looks like a humanoid wolf with huge moth wings.
Cat, I'm gonna be honest. What's inside these pumpkins very much reminds me of those sci-fi books that I've been reading constantly.
I'm gonna look over. Holy crap, did the werewolf have sex with the Mothman?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Then Blueberries and Howl come flying out of the bushes. It's felt like years for you two.
Holy crap, what happened to you?
How do you do? Oh my. Y'all smell like blood.
It popped. It fucking popped. And I feel like I was in there for 4 years.
Okay, first
Call
off.
me Dr. Pennies.
Okay, wait, hold on. It? What do you mean it?
It is a big scarecrow looking thing with fucking guts coming out of it, and there was a mouse inside of it, and it said help. And then Blueberries tried to help. I think it took some of its blood, and then it ran at me and it fucking popped.
Ugh.
Why did it bother taking your blood if it didn't do anything with it?
Oh, that the camera would have shown that little bit, that little arm was in the cornfield. That was Bee's arm.
Oh.
Puppeting that creature.
It was big gross. I'm wiping guts off my face still.
You are all in this pumpkin field, which you guys can look over and see the strange fetus of what looks like a wolf with moth wings. And you see in front of you is the greenhouse that has some of the biggest pumpkins you've ever seen growing inside. They're pressing up against the glass of the greenhouse.
All right, so what I am coming to find out about these pumpkins is, this seems like some sort of incubation process.
Or nursery. Oh, I don't want to go in there.
I'm about to say, we have a massive one that's currently growing in the greenhouse.
Is the thing in the pumpkin that Cass cracked open, is that like dead now, or is it still? Because if we just go pop this big one, I have experience with this.
I think it's safe to say that we killed the. It's safe to say that we aborted that one.
So we just need to break the big one, right?
You guys said like there are dozens of them around you.
Or we could set this entire place on fire, because I've determined I hate mazes, and all of these things are gross.
You see, as much as I like that idea, we are currently sitting next to a few buildings with people kind of hunkered down in them.
Yeah, maybe a giant field of burning dry corn is not the best thing to do.
Just in case any of you are wondering, bloody unborn creature cannot be typed into Midjourney. They get mad at that.
Try red slime.
Oh yeah, you can't use like they don't like the word blood. Regardless.
Gotta call it people juice.
Yeah, people juice. All right. So yeah, what is the plan for the dozens of pumpkins like around you? Each one of them, like now that you can feel it, Cat, now that you are aware of it, they are each beating in sync, and it feels like a clock, like ticking down.
Don't like that. Did they start beating faster when he broke the one?
I think so. Almost like nervous, like you got the blood flowing, and with each beat they are getting minusculely like larger, but at a certain point, even that becomes noticeable.
I want to take my pistol and shoot another one and see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't even think we need a roll for that. Like you can just look down and shoot, and yeah, you put a bullet through it, and like it does. You tell me, does the pumpkin split open, or is it just a hole through and through? It will stop beating regardless, but you tell me if it split open or not.
Yeah, I think it would have split.
You see inside this one, it looks like almost a white tiger, red at this, or pink maybe, pinkish at this stage. Very similar to Forge, but it has huge tusks growing out of its jaw, like similar to Gemini.
That's frightening. Why does it look so familiar?
Because it looks like Forge and Gemini, yeah. So
I think we might have a problem.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how big of a problem?
8, 9.
Okay, that's bad. So do we break all these pumpkins and the problem goes away?
I don't know if it goes away, but
Suddenly you all have flamethrowers on, just like working your way through.
Just
I'm
seems
down to
like
start
Making
smashing
my
some
way
pumpkins.
downtown. Song is
smashing
playing.
pumpkins.
The world is a vampire.
While they smash pumpkins, can Cass split off and go into the greenhouse?
Yeah, for sure. Blueberries, what are you doing in this?
Oh, we're smashing pumpkins, man. I'm like kicking them, clawing them, get them out of here.
Absolutely. Blueberries, Cat, and Howl, each roll me a 20-sider to like, did we get all of the pumpkins? Not how good you are at smashing pumpkins. I'm just gonna assume that you're amazing. So we got 15, 14, and 18. You guys are great. No issues.
I
What-
have hit every number around 13 but 13.
Just gotta like play around the field. What does it look like for you each? And like, to be fair, you got them all. I think one of them was kind of hard to find, but then you all managed to find it because you all rolled successes, so we didn't miss any of them. But how were you smashing the pumpkins?
I've just been loading my gun and taking aim and firing at them. So,
I've been convincing local children that nobody's watching, and they'll come in and break them for me.
I've just been shooting them.
we need to be inside their house.
A bunch of kids flying, like coming around, like they all have like their making masks on and just, like smashing the pumpkins. It's just like, oh, we doing good, Blueberries. We're part of Lockstitch.
You
He
doing
hired
great,
us.
kids.
It's like, excellent. We did good. We did good, guys. It's just like, where are we going next, Blueberries? We were thinking about like we could go to like. Have you seen the collection of pumpkins outside of the diving bell? They got a whole stack of them.
Oh no.
I mean, these kids will do anything. They'll break anything we tell them to break.
We can go to the diving bell for you if you want.
Well,
All right, child labor. Come on, come on.
can they get it done before midnight?
Cat, roll me 2 20-siders. Absolutely, they can get it done before midnight. We got you, Mistress Cat. And like full salutes. It's just like, we're you guys' new recruits. One of them like walks up to you. He's just like, not actually a child. I'm a 23-year-old man. Hands you his business card. He's just like, I work for Arcana. It's like,
that's
what
good
do you
to
need
know.
us to hit?
Well, the pumpkins in front of the diving bell, apparently.
All right. So do you want us just those ones or any pumpkins we see out there? This looks scary as hell.
If you see any, try and take them out.
We're on it. So like, thanks, mister. Like thumbs up to Howl.
Smash any pumpkins you see. All of them.
Call me fucking Billy Corgan.
Here's a whole pack of toilet paper too. Have fun, kids.
Don't get hurt.
We're on it. Cass, as you make your way into the it's a little bit lighter in here, but you're gonna have to. It's very dark. Like the lights flicker. Let me just move us over here so everybody can see the pumpkin he's dealing with.
Is there an audible, just like water dripping noise?
Absolutely. You can the sprinklers used to be on until like everybody like started quarantining and they started rationing stuff. So yeah. it smells of like iron, and it smells like pennies. Krieg would love it, but it is unsettling.
Either someone's got a whole stash of coins lying around, or someone's got a lot of blood hiding somewhere.
The beating of this pumpkin is audible. It takes you a moment, Cass, but then you realize it is syncing up with your heart. As your heart beats, you hear it in your head, but also from outside. The windows are beginning to shake with each beat. It's asking you to put your hand on it, Cass. Just feed it. Feed me.
A little touch.
Well, you see, I don't think that's a good idea now. Yeah. Especially considering what might be growing inside of you.
Something is snarling. Or like the heartbeat turns into a low growl.
Wolf? You somewhere in here?
The room begins to shake. The pumpkin, it starts to split from the top. Before it breaks open, you do have a chance to do something, just so you know.
I think Cass is gonna get out his good sized his flask that's filled with moonshine and just kind of dump it into the opening and then fire into it with the gyro rocket.
As you aim your gun and go to put as you go to do the quick draw situation, you reach down into your holster and you do the motion. You've done this motion 1,000,000 times. You do not feel the presence of your gun. Your hand goes right through where you know your gun should be. And then you look down, and for a moment, then you see your gun again, but this is your effing this is your failure effing chat. 1+1 to Vatna. He has sabotaged your guns. Bursting through the pumpkin shell, a red wolf covered in viscera. Absolute terror coming through this room. Cass, it got a free attack on you because this is an effing chat 1. You take 8 damage as this thing pins you down and begins just biting at your throat. How do you get everybody's attention outside as they are just shooting pumpkins and talking to children who are not children?
I think Cass is going to use. Yeah, Cass is going to use Crystal Rush and pretty much try and punch this thing through the window.
Oh yeah, give me a 20-sider. You all hear a massive howl as this creature brings its teeth down on Cass once again, like ripping. Yeah, it rips your lower left arm clean off. And you all look up as you hear that howl, and then a moment later, you see Cass's hand slap up against the greenhouse and go sliding down with the rest of its arm.
We need to get in there. That's bad.
Oh yeah, the
Really?
second
'Cause
you
I was
look over,
thinking
you
we
can
should
see
get
the
hell
wolf.
out of here.
Fucking bye.
The duality of man.
I'm gonna sprint into the greenhouse.
Same.
I'm gonna wait a second, then do the same.
All right, so in that order, Howl, you see Cass pinned under this wolf. And it is a combination of the two scariest wolves that we know, which is the big bad wolf and Midnight. Like, this thing is... Because the big bad wolf is very quadruped, and Midnight is very bipedal. This is like... what if a wolf was a gorilla? Like, it's huge. Its claws are massive even for the size that it is, and it is about 10 feet tall.
All right.
Cass is just underneath it, just trying to like stop it from biting with like his other three arms. Just like, hey guys, I would like if you could shoot the damn thing on top of me.
Shooting. I got you. I'll use third eye to make sure that I don't miss this thing. And I will load that rocket bullet and fire at its head.
Yeah. Give me 2 20-siders. Volatile weapons with fire in a greenhouse, amazing. Love it.
I was told not to worry about safety.
You were told it by me. So who am I? Who am I to call you into question? As the hits, like it fly. So here's your tough choice. It can get it done. You can hit the big bad wolf. Oh well, this wolf, which is not the big bad, just the offspring, the pack of the wolf with this rocket, killing it. Oh, yeah, killing it because it is a nightmare. Takes 4 times damage from fire. But we already know we're setting this place on fire. The greenhouse can either be unsavable, meaning that the second that it hits, it's already too late, or it can be savable, and you guys can learn some more about it. But Cass is going to be set on fire.
I'll laugh.
Oh.
Well, Apollo is dead. Apollo will die from this. Apollo is a sentient plant that lives in the greenhouse.
Oh boy. How badly do we think we need to learn about this place?
Well, it's all just a dream, right? If you kill all the pumpkins, you're probably fine, right?
Oh, but that means that there's something that might be. Sorry, Cass. I'm setting you on fire. I want to learn something about this place.
Oh, at this rate, Cass is about to fully sacrifice himself.
So, Cass, as this thing, as the wolf looks up again, and it sees Howl, and it does the dog you come to take its food, so it really quickly goes into the bowl one last time and tries to get as much as it can. It's going straight for your throat as the incendiary bullet or the rocket hits its face, and then just the molten thermite that you have loaded into this rocket comes pouring down on your face. Like the wolf howls one last time as it is turned to cinder, but you lose your your right two eyes to the fire.
Cass just kind of just stands up holding his face and is just his left lower arm. Just kill the damn thing already.
So, Cat and Blueberries, there is a small fire going on in the area around you.
Okay, I think the train is done with its horn. I'm gonna find something nearby that I can start trying to knock the flames down with.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a dream. So, but it is leaning nightmare. So go ahead and give me 2d12. Not 2d12, 2d20. And we will see if you can find what you're looking for. Because it's an easy thing, but the nightmare be nightmaring.
Oh. No.
Okay. What did you find that you thought was going to make the fire better, but made the fire so much worse?
I'll pick up a curtain, except the curtain is extremely old and catches fire immediately. And as I lift it up, it starts spreading embers around.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. I gotta get the token. I know it's around here somewhere.
No.
Oh, they effing chatted it? You guys all hear a scream. What if a tree that is also kind of a squirrel could scream? As you guys can look over and see the lumen tree, the only one that we have seen in the entire game. I have his token somewhere. But the lumen tree is like, what if a tree had a squirrel face growing out of it and was like adorable, but also like when you talked to it, you felt better about yourself? And maybe it's better that I can't get it on screen right now, as it's wonderfully golden and silver leaves that do seem to expand as it takes in the stress from people. While it takes over your anxiety, while it makes you feel better about yourself, these leaves grow. But now we are watching them burst into flames, one by one. Just, it's little acorns that have been growing all season. Everybody's been so excited to see them, are just popping.
Oh god, I'm so sorry.
And it smells like burnt hair.
I didn't mean to.
Guys, I have this fire truck. I just can't get it started. It's just doing that thing.
Yeah, Blueberries, it's way worse. The fire that was just like a normal, like, it's like, okay, we got this, has gotten terrifying. You see Apollo, like a wacky waving inflatable flag bearing, tube man. It is waving around, but there's no breeze in here. Like, all the smoke is going to the roof, but then filling this entire area. It's noxious, everybody.
Oh no, I started the fire truck, but now it's just a drizzle. What's happening?
Did you want to make a roll to try to put this fire out, Blueberries? Or, like, is it actually just going terrible?
It's just gone terrible.
All right, everybody.
It's like my feet are too big to drive the fire truck.
Greenhouse is on fire. It is Cass and Cass and Howl, you two would recognize the sound. You look down, and the pumpkin like vines look like fuses. They catch, and they begin sparking.
We gotta go. We gotta go now. This thing's gonna fucking explode.
Someone's gonna have to help Cass because he is currently going in and out of consciousness.
This is the roughest patrol. Sorry, go ahead, Kat. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I don't think Cat is tall enough to I don't know, maybe. How tall is Cass?
You could probably fireman drag. Cass is tall, aren't you, Cass?
He's 7 foot.
Oh, okay, that's only a couple feet taller. Yeah, I'll grab Cass and try and be the third leg to get him out.
Oh,
Production value.
Oh, that
Thank
pumpkin that the wolf bursted out of, that's still filled with moonshine.
Right. Oh, it's so much worse. Fire just explodes out of the pumpkin. This whole place is so rough. All right, everybody. It looks like rolls to get out of here safely.
Just one.
Unless you can think of another way that you can make it better. But then I'll definitely give it to you.
No, I'm carrying somebody, so I'm not exactly moving very fast.
Can I try biting into a Klondike bar?
Can
I'm
I
always
help?
helping these.
Well, transform me into on a mountaintop. That's what I'm looking for, not being here with all the fucking fire.
Could I cast Portal and push everybody through it to get us out of here?
Yeah, give us all a door. Absolutely. That gives Cat an additional leg. You guys don't have to go nearly as far if there's a portal that will get you guys out of here.
Does Cass have to roll since he's pretty much out of it, or?
Oh no, Cat's got your roll.
Okay.
Oh, you rolled a 1, Cat, didn't you? Right there.
I'm not sure.
It
says
says
you
you
ro-
rolled a
it says-
10 plus a 1.
I'm not sure exactly
Oh,
what
that was
happened.
previous. Sorry. No, sorry.
Okay, never mind.
You can roll one more. Blueberries though. Fucking
Fine,
jumping
worked.
through any portal immediately.
One more. You said?
Yeah, one more. You can if you want to. We got alright. Now, so your tough choice, Howl, is Cat is trying to drag Cass out, and like they are taking just a little bit too long to hold this portal open. One of the pumpkins is going to explode right next to you. Like, you are going to get that blood to cover up your right arm, like making it impossible for you to draw your gun at any speed for the rest of the game. Like, you're going to have to shoot with your left arm if you want to keep this portal open for Cat and Cass. Or you can jump through the portal and leave them to find their own way out, which will make them have to roll again.
I'll keep the portal open.
You feel that blood and viscera that's inside the pumpkins, much like napalm, sticky like hair gel covering your arm, as it is just burning through you. But your tattoos are getting seared off your flesh, and you feel a voice inside of you. What is that? And then silence.
Oh, fuck.
In that moment of confusion that Howl is feeling, you can fly through you can duck through the portal. Somebody played a lucid moment for you, Howl. When we have a lucid moment, it's like in a dream when you figure out that it's a dream. Like, you can do basically anything real quick. Like, you have until the end of the scene, which is going to be as soon as you step through that portal. Like, you can be aware that this is a dream. As soon as you step through that portal, you will forget that, though.
Okay, so when I hear the ghost kind of cut out, I think that's probably when I realize it's a dream, because it's very much a part of me. So I know that, like, there's no way that, you know, it would just stop. Like, it just couldn't happen.
Absolutely. I think the scar tissue and stuff from the burns, that burn just like goes away, and we just see Howl's tattoo. And you're able to, like, you can use your right hand again.
Right on.
Where did you take us? Where's the portal to? And just so we have a good idea, we have the diving bell. We've got that mostly taken care of. We sent the teenagers over there, or the extra spies. We have the radio tower. We have the undercity tunnels to look at. And we have anywhere there might be graffiti. Those are the places that we were supposed to check out.
Well, I know before we came here, we were talking about the radio tower, so I probably sent us there.
All right? Yeah, absolutely. You guys are on the city street in front of the radio tower. The storm clouds are massing and like doing the eye of a hurricane thing directly above the communications tower.
Man, RF interference has gotten crazy.
Like, wildly for Cat, Cass, you might have been like, you know, something might have been in your eye, if you will. So you didn't see it. But when Howl walks through his portal, Cat, he does not have a burnt up right arm. And you saw that happen.
Oh. Are you alright, Howl?
I'm covered in gunk, but I think I'm doing pretty good otherwise.
Still covered in viscera.
It's just gross. One more thing popping on me isn't going to be the end of my day today.
So we are sitting in the middle of the street. These windows are mostly boarded up. Like, there is nobody in this area, but it sounds like somebody like turned a song on in that radio and in the station. You've had this song stuck in your head for days. It's Secrets, something about secrets, maybe? It's a very new song, but like, it's just been stuck in your head over and over. It's a real earworm. Right now, Cass is bleeding out still. You're not taking any more damage right now, but he is missing an arm right at the shoulder, despite the fact it's one of his lower left arm, and both of his right eyes have been burnt out of his head. Something about secrets. Anybody got any healing for Cass? I forgot to like throw a healer in this party.
Mm.
I got a Milwaukee's Best. Will that help?
I don't even think that would even work on Cass, the man who drinks moonshine so often.
All right, how about a Milwaukee's Best Ice? That's the best I got.
All I've got is a lemon bar.
And smash it in the wound. It's a poultice. Lemon bar will stop that, especially during a dream. Like, it will stop the bleeding, but it will not grow back his arm. Or eyes.
Somebody played a
They
severed
did.
earlier.
I think Cass rejected it.
Yes, I rejected it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
That was... Since it's a dream, I don't... yeah.
Nope, I think that's the... Hang on.
We can just bandage him up. We can. We don't.
Yeah.
We don't need things. Like if somebody just wants to roll to like.
Duct tape.
Duct
I
tape fixes
mean-
everything.
But does anybody have any?
I just have the cardboard roll.
I probably have some sort of like bandages in one of my pockets.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make a roll for it.
I feel partially responsible for setting him on fire.
It's fair. Bandage up his eyes. Nice, nice.
I'm
Bandage
not good
long
at it.
eyes. I think this just means, with the failure, the bleeding has stopped, Cass. Like your eyes are covered, your arm is covered. It's fine. If you roll a non-success, no matter what kind of non-success, like it's going to count as a 1. These bandages are terrible.
I break things, I don't fix them.
You do not know that these bandages are terrible.
I think I did fucking great.
Yes.
Good as new, buddy.
This is about as much as it can go. Alright, let's go. I think Cass still like is kind of just woozy from how much blood he's lost.
For sure. It's
Hey, when we
it's
get back,
been
you
an
can have a
amount.
cookie.
So this is inside our radio tower. Our radio tower is also a tree that needs to be like made clear. It is the Silver Thimble's library. It stores information that is saved on wax tubes, not saved in books. But as you all walk in here, the sound of the song Something About Secrets is going over and over again. It is being played to everyone. It is actually overriding the radios. So like the emergency radio broadcast, like nobody can hear you if you guys are making any things because this song is turned on.
Yo, who invited DJ Khaled to come and blast the radio waves?
So yeah, that's where we are. Like the radio station is somebody has set it to like a lock of repeatedly playing a song instead of the emergency things. But otherwise, you guys don't see any like just for free, without any rolls, you guys do not see the presence of monsters or anything in here. No claw marks, no pumpkins. just an unsettling feeling of fear every time the song loops.
Is it increasing fear or just fear?
I think like if you find yourself singing along to the song, because it is a pretty catchy song. It was written by the dynamic team that is Pollux and Castor and Orpheus, you know, the Orpheus from the the Greek myths, that guy. It is kind of just like I want my girlfriend back song, but it's incredibly catchy I want my girlfriend back song.
I gotta admit, this one's not really hitting for me, but maybe it'll hit a little later.
You guys see the crystals lighting up all around the place, like showing that this place does still have energy, that it is still powered.
Let's see if we can go up there and turn that music off and get that emergency broadcast started back.
Yeah, absolutely. By up, do you mean you plan on going upstairs, like all the way up?
Where are the radio controls?
I think there are definitely some in this room. These are like what you would set the station to, like module situation, all of this stuff. Up top is where we had Rennick and Seth had invented a thing that helps the vibes. That is upstairs. It's like a jukebox machine. But that helps like set resonance. They named it something cool, and it fell out of my head, and I feel bad about not remembering what they named it. These things might be easier to control for this. Like, these are like the layman. All of you have been trained on these consoles. I don't know if you've been trained on the one upstairs. This is easier to use. The one up top would have more impact, I think, is the way that I would want to phrase it.
I'm not sure about them, but I'm kind of curious about upstairs. They can try and time to split the party again. They can try and turn the music off, and I can go upstairs and look.
That works for me.
Absolutely. So, all right, let's. Is Kat going alone upstairs to try to work on the jukebox?
Cass probably. Ant isn't in good enough shape to go upstairs.
Can I go? I want to try hitting it like the Fonz.
Sure.
Yeah, Cass is currently slumped on the floor right now.
Don't worry, buddy. I got this.
Try not to break it before I can look at it.
I will do my best, and I'll salute.
Meet me in my office, hey!
Wasn't that just a bathroom?
Yeah, it was the bathroom.
I don't like that.
I mean, if you don't have an office, I mean, what you gotta do?
Never a bathroom. All right. So, up top, like at the top of this tower, this is where we like all of these, like all the things that look like books. Remember, they're just audio like cylinders. They're not actually books. But you see the fact that this is being sent, like something has amplified this. Cat. Like, without any rules, like, you can automatically see that this message is not just going out to the Silver Thimble. anyone with radio capabilities across the echo, they're all hearing something about secrets on loop as this nightmare hits. It does seem suspicious.
I don't like what's going on here. I'm gonna walk up to the console and see if there's a play button or pause button.
And it just comes up with like a face comes up and it's like, didn't say the magic word.
Newman.
That's gonna panic for a second. Magic word. Open sesame.
Didn't say the magic word. And then you see an X go across the screen, and at the bottom of the screen you see a space for 3 X's. You can make rolls to like try to figure things out about this.
All right. I'd like to make a roll.
I
Let's
think
see.
Cat, as like the spy that you are, deserves 2d20 at least. That is what I'm going to start you at. If you can give me a reason to give you more, I will give you more dice.
Let's see. In that case, before I make any rolls, I'm gonna look around the room, see if there's anything that seems out of place. It's like we know the song that's on loop is what was it? Secret something?
Something about secrets is what.
Something about
yeah.
secrets.
It's like recently released song. It's like it's popular. It's been everywhere. But it has been like very much getting in people's heads. Kat, you and Akana would have the information that like it's almost suspicious how well this song has been getting stuck in people's heads. But yeah, give me 2d20 to search around the room. So a tough choice. You can get a clue about the password. Okay. Do you want to get a clue about the password, or do you want to get a clue about who set the password?
Who said it?
You see footprints. Like that mud, very particularly, only comes from the Undercity. You can see the small crystals in like the dirt. Whoever's like did this acts in the Undercity. There's like a little smell of the dirt. I'm picturing very Sherlock Holmes for this moment, for the record. You smell the dirt, and it's just like antiseptic. Whoever does this is like tied to cleanliness. The mud was dried up. This was done before you guys started leaving out on your duty. Leaving out on your for your patrol.
Song is something about secrets. SOS. It's a doctor from the Undercity. Underground.
Like with that, even if like you as the player don't have it to get like a way of connecting it all, you would put Cash at the top of your suspect list with that information.
What kind of password would he pick?
Absolutely nothing.
Roll me 2 20-siders that you suspect that it is Cash. like if you roll high enough, you will know whatever the password would be. Like you would be able to like put that in, and that would be one more piece of evidence that this was cash.
Tough choice.
Tough choice.
Hmm.
What? So the tough choice is just like, but it's like, have we tried ass? Okay. Here's your tough choice. Blueberries can just put his key card in and have senior access. It removes any information about who logged in last. It reboots the computer, and then we can turn this sound off without learning anything. Or, like, the song keeps going, and we can investigate it after the storm's over. That is your tough choice.
I think we can wait. I'm sorry, Blueberries. You can't hit it with your hammer. Or whatever you were going to use.
Cash, in your doctor's office, taking care of the poor, like, people in the Undercity that need your administrations. Like, only you can cure this pestilence. Your radio, which has been playing hit song Something About Secrets on loop for a moment, fizzes, like goes staticky, and that is your alert that somebody tried to log in once to the computer. All right, Howl and almost comatose Cass. What's the plan to turn off the music at the computers?
You said that we've had training on these.
Oh
So
yeah,
what
like, go ahead.
Would I just know how to do it?
Yeah, for sure. Like if it's just like turn off music, it might be a little time consuming, but because you're gonna have to make rolls for it. But it's not a roll whether or not you can do it. It's just whether or not there's more complications.
Okay, so then I think I'll look at Cass slumped on the ground. Like, do you want me to do this, or are you good? You okay, buddy?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me put some adrenaline in my system.
On the screen, it's just the login screen. It's just like where you put your name and your password.
Cool. Then I'll sign in and start trying to shut this down.
I
Roll
also.
me. Go ahead.
I was about to say I also help as well.
Oh, all right, yeah, absolutely. Both of you roll me 20-siders. Nika's gonna roll for Vatna.
Just one?
Yep, just one for each of you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. He's +4, and again, Cass, you're okay. Howl, staring into the computer after you log in, it is just the most intricate lights ever strobing on your screen. And you feel yourself get lighter, and then you are floating through a Technicolor dreamscape.
Wow. Okay.
Can I?
My bad. I'm so sorry. Wait, let me check my notes here. Let me make sure I wrote everything down right. I need to know that I'm hitting everybody with the right ones. Do. Nope, I'm sorry. It is. It listed out. Sorry about that. I got two of them mixed up. I got Vatten and K mixed up. Like, your login is denied. Your login is denied over and over again. Howl. It doesn't. You don't want to spook cast. Like, you log in, you try your password again, and it's like the error screen comes up to you. It's like you try your name spelled a little different, error comes up to you. Somebody's played so many traps. There are so many traps.
Is there any way I could help pull Howl out of
You
what
could help pull Howl out, like doing it, but you are racing to get the songs turned off. So what do you want? Do you want to help Howl out, or do you want to Howl? This is embarrassing. This is crippled. Like Cass is like looking over, like it's like offering to help out. You log in, but like it is repeatedly coming back that you are not a member of Lockstitch. Your status is just still acquaintance and unknown variable. You were never part of Lockstitch. Like, you look down, you don't even have the badge. You just had a little like trainee symbol.
Back to my training days. This is a nightmare.
Cass, like your little understudy over here can't even log into his own computer file. Like, he just has to turn this off. But Cass, you rolled an 18. Like, you overcame the fear. Like, it's not getting to you. How do we help Howl out? How do we talk Howl out of this nightmare? Because it is an incredibly real nightmare. Like the silly little thing that you can't get into. Yeah, you are locked out, Howl, permanently. You tried your password too many times, and now you've got to get it reset.
Oh, this is the worst.
I've tried so one of the communications guys told me before, plugging it, turning it off, and turning it back on. End quote.
Both of you roll me a 20-sider again.
I've heard rumors of that working.
Yet it's so legendary.
Old is the lore that says to turn it off and back on again. And you know what, Howl?
Are
It
thine
fucking
sure it's
works.
plugged in?
I can't believe I didn't think of that before.
It all comes back up. It takes your name. We see the Lockstitch badge fully on Howl's chest again, or wherever we keep your badge.
Cass gives him a quick pat on the back. See? Told you.
I'll like pat the badge and just remember, like, okay, I'm still part of this. This is fine. This is my nightmare, but this is fine.
So absolutely, yeah. So what's it look like, you guys basically logging into the system? Are we just like, yeah, so what are we trying to do with it? Are we just turning off the music and or are we just playing like smooth jazz? Or are we just setting it back to emergency broadcast?
I think the better idea is probably just to set it back to emergency broadcast so everybody can communicate again.
set it back, but Cass also kind of wants to look at the change logs to see who changed the music.
Okay, that one's gonna require a roll. Absolutely. Try to like. You know what? Roll against Nika. Nika's rolling for cash here.
Could I try to help Cass look for who did that?
As long as like Cat can give us a heads up that somebody has done it, you know? Like Cat and Blueberries come back downstairs. The music's still playing, guys. It's been a minute. Like, you just see like Howl's computer is coming back on now.
Does it help that Cass has fish tinger training with this type of system?
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
This is very specifically Akana and Ceylon stuff. Akana, Ceylon, and Katori are like, if you like spend a ton of time with those three, then yeah. But so Cat, but that's why Cat got the information above.
Mm. So,
Yeah, Cass and Howl are rolling against Cash. Cash has +5, I believe. Cat, yeah. So you two roll, and then Cash is gonna like. Then Nika's gonna roll for Cash. Whatever Nika rolls is +5, though.
no, that's gone.
6 is a rough one. 5 is a rough one. I don't think we can. You two cannot physically win because a
No.
4 is still a 9.
But I do have one trick up my sleeve. Hope we make a roll of 20.
Doesn't Chi Squad only work on a 20?
Oh wait, wrong one. Oops, I didn't mean that one. I meant Triumph. They both use the same one.
They do both use the same one. I will fix that.
Yeah, there you go. Let's try that one again. There you go.
You see, like logging, like looking at it, like like it goes racing by, and you see new login, the Boogeyman. It's like whoever it is has credentials for like Lockstitch, but even if you follow it all the way back, like you find that their first appearance was the same day that the crew went to Virtuoso. That is the first day that you guys actually don't even know about the Virtuoso game. So, let me tell you a little, here you go. There are multiple suspects. On the day that the Boogeyman IP, like, login appeared, was the same day that Bola arrived to the Silver Thimble in person. People are keeping that little hush-hush, a little bit, we don't know. It's the same day a boat showed up to the Silver Thimble with a bunch of null metal. There's a bit of a hush-hush crowd. It's Cash, Karam, Lore, Pim. They're a little bit tight-lipped about what happened there. Krieg was missing for a while. Nickel, Volpa even. But you guys do get the music off, and we start doing the emergency broadcasts.
A bit suspicious. All these different it's different logins. I just kind of show Cat what's on the screen.
I'm gonna take notes. That is very interesting information. I'm gonna have to get with some people about this.
So like, you guys hear over your communicators. Peanut comes in. He's like, "Is this working? Does this work? Hello? Is this up and running?
Peanut.
Cass?
Peanut.
I hate these things. They never work."
It's working. I could hear you screaming in my ear.
It's alright, Cass. You're really quiet. Did you lose anything? Did you lose your voice?
I lost my arm and 2 eyes. Does that count as losing something?
How's the patrol going?
Not very well.
We heard about a giant fire at the greenhouse. Was that about you?
I had zero part in that. Absolutely none.
Nope, definitely not us.
Okay, you guys haven't made it to the greenhouse yet.
No.
No, we cleared it. We cleared it. The fire wasn't us though. It was the kids smashing pumpkins.
I've gotten multiple reports about the Smashing Pumpkins kids. Are you guys gonna track them down?
Nah, kids will be kids. They'll be
Keep saying
fine.
today is the greatest.
Oh, okay, sure.
I'd love to track him down, Peanut, but I'm currently 2 eyes short.
He's like, well, even playing field. If you guys still got 2 working ones, get to work. He's like, have you checked the Undercity? Have we found any graffiti? How close are we to finding out who this boogeyman is? Hash needs it.
So, like, I put an ad on Craigslist to see if anybody did, and I've got no
Craigslist.
responses yet. Yeah.
Okay, so you made contact with Craig. Roll me.
Yeah, he's got the list.
Oh, excellent. Okay. This is Alan saying blueberries. Roll me a 2 20-siders, please.
Who's Alan?
Love it. She's
That's
like,
pretty
oh,
good.
I didn't know you guys had like plans to meet up with Craig. Okay. If anybody knows nightmares, it's gonna be that guy. I'll leave it to you. And then you guys all like appear in the Undercity, and standing in front of you is Craig of Dunco. His name is Craig Pale. He is from hell. He wears a tie. He's a Lemur demon. He is constantly like just sloshing around. He stinks. And he comes up to you guys. He's like, okay, alright, I've got this for you, Blueberries. It took me a lot of work. And he hands you a paper that is it's covered in his finger stains, and it's greasy chicken that smells like fetid meat.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've seen a player 2 controller before.
It's like, okay. And we're even after this. We're even. It's like,
What?
you're gonna stop trying to leak my pay-per-view channel.
You said we could share.
What I look at in the privacy of my room is my business. And he's bubbling, like, as he's talking, like, his cheeks are like Ghostbusters 2, like, pink goo bubbling. Your town is weird.
Town is fine.
So he has given you what? He was looking. All right, so your list of suspects for who the boogeyman is, based on Craig Pale from Hell, is as follows. Like the clues that you should have. And this paper is disgusting. It reeks. And like it's just like we have rumors that a Dr. C, the C is smeared. Whatever that is smeared by goo. Says from evil, likely ties to the Beromancy, as the graffiti does appear to have some Beromantic powers. Whoever is
I'm sorry, did you just say Bureaumancy?
absolutely.
Cass
Let's
just
see.
Cass just thinks remote. You know, there's only one Bureaumancer that I know that was on that that was on that was gone, to say the least, for a very long time. Does anybody else know anybody else know the Bureaumancers in here? No one?
No, I got nothing.
Take one letter out of my name and add an H to it. Oh wait, never mind. No, sorry. I forgot this. We were talking about evil, weren't we?
Bash?
Ash.
Well.
Hmm. Hmm.
Was it Chad? The Dr. Myers. Was it Keith?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Was it Keith?
You said Keith?
Keith.
What in the fuck is that?
Obviously, you don't speak Craig's dialect, and I'm sorry. I think he's trying to say cash, like CHSS.
Kind of a. Huh. That's kind of a
But he
weird
said
one.
take out one letter, so I have to get rid of the A.
So it's just shh. No.
I don't like that noise. It is making me feel like I'm gonna throw up because I have to like close up the back of my throat to do it. But I'm
Ugh.
gonna keep doing it for production value.
No, I mean cash.
Cash and like Cash taking care of a patient sneezes right into their mouth.
What?
Oh.
Hygiene.
I think Cash usually wears a mask, so I'm just hoping that villain Cash also wears a mask. But, like, Caustic does bring up a good point. It does say it's Dr. C from Evil. Like, but also tied to Beromancy. Have any of you been to Evil?
I sure have.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I do have a connection.
Yeah, I've been married. I've been to Evil.
You have been married.
Anyway.
I forget about that sometimes, and then I remember it. And then I remember that it's in the past tense. So, Kat, you would know that there are 2 doctors that are also doctors with C's. There is Dr. Chisel. Last time we've seen Dr. Chisel, he was working in Belltown. He was trying to pull Tarkus out of his armored body back when he wasn't a real boy. And then this is Dr. Cornelius. Dr. Cornelius is a doctor from Evil that sent an SOS out yesterday to try to get Arthur's help. Because apparently the Mafia was taking over Evil. But they just left it alone. They didn't go, they just stayed in the Silver Thimble. And I think just because we have to, a third doctor that we know has a C is Cash. Because as much as I'd love to oh no, we're kind of dumb. We're not dumb. So these are the 3 doctors with C's.
I only know one of them.
I hate to say it. I think he might mean Cash.
I'm a very good profiler. Yesterday's party 100% got oh no, we need your help. We're being overtaken by the Thumbs Mafia group, and everybody's like, I think that's bullshit.
But he's such a friendly doctor. He gave me cake.
Cake
The
was a
whole
lie.
cake.
Cake was a lie.
The cake was a lie.
I'm so sorry.
It's a nightmare. Are you guys gonna tell Peanut that it seems like Cash might be the boogeyman?
No.
So we pretty much narrowed it down to one person.
But the thing is us having more. How should I put this? Concrete proof?
Should we go look for some graffiti then? And see if that doesn't lock it in?
Graffiti seems like a good idea to try and find. Do we have anything else to do while we're down here, though?
So we have a choice. You guys look up and you have about a half an hour left, or you guys check your watches and you have about half an hour left before we all have to hunker down. We can go interrogate Cash and try to put Cash in in a bad position, or we can go explore the tunnels beneath the Undercity. Either one of them is fine with me.
Now, as much as I would like to try and interrogate Cash, I'm just gonna tell everyone this. I don't think that's a good idea.
You're probably right. Besides, we got more stuff to do. Peanut gave us a list.
That is also true.
And this is all just suspicion. We have no like hard evidence. Like if we were to take this to court, we would lose. But it's good that at least 4 of you are suspicious. And if you guys do talk to anybody about this, you gotta let me know who you're talking to, because you might be talking to a henchman.
Hmm.
So down in the Undercity, this is where the mines started. Like, we began to mine out more space for people, but we started discovering crystals. And these crystals reverberated with a lemony scent and were making people's dreams, having strange effects on dreams, so we quarantined off these tunnels. They go below Bobbitt's Casino and Spa. You all are the first group of people to set foot back here since we built walls.
Kind of dark in here. Actually, we're underground, right?
You guys are completely underground, yeah.
Can I use Delve?
Absolutely. Roll me 2d20. Right. Alright, so an 8 is just a little less information. It's not even a tough choice. So, you see this cave goes only one bit further. It appears that somebody caused a massive cave-in the next section over. But with Delve, you feel the presence of huge crystals. And you have been working with crystals a lot lately. Like, you are reminded of the moon.
Can I just go up and just inspect one of the crystals?
Okay, this is me attacking you
Sorry.
right here.
Oh,
Oh, well. I think it just killed Cass.
As you are looking, you see yourself looking at one of the crystals. Half of your mouth goes up with a quirked smile, and the rest of you see Cash turn around. It's just like, I don't see anything over there, y'all. And then he draws 2 guns and he draws 3 guns and fires at all three of you at the same time. Cash, you are seeing your body do this. You are inside the crystal. I'm going to roll 3d20, as the first one is going to be Blueberries, second Howl, third is Cat.
I'm an 8.
same.
It's 3 tough choices. You all see it. This version of Cass, so much slower than actual Cass. Like, you all can easily dodge this or take the hit and, like, pin him down. But it takes all 3 of you to say you want to take the hit to pin him down, because otherwise you won't be able to do it. It will do 4 damage each, as like the null bullet will rip through you. Oh wait, no. His gun's loaded with those fucking like rockets.
Those gyro rockets, yeah.
Oh no.
He will do 8 damage to one of you. The other 2 he will do 4 damage to. You will be on fire. And also, the Undercity, like, we are going to set fire to these crystals. To, like, these tunnels.
Hmm. So are we gonna try and pin him, or?
It's like,
So is
if you
this
don't
like a-
pin him, this fire is way worse.
Oh,
Sorry, go
because
ahead.
nobody's there to take the hit.
I'm ready to pin him.
Yeah, because we gotta pin him.
Yeah.
Pin it up.
Who's taking the 8? And 1 will take 8, 2 will take 4.
Fuck it, I'll do it.
All right. Hits Blueberries square in the chest, and then you just see an explosion of just napalm covering your chest. Like all of your coupon book that like you've been saving. You know you were never gonna
Oh,
use them,
my
but
coupon-
like you've had those forever, and they
no.
sorry,
No,
they burst into flames.
no.
That caution
I had
tape
the,
that
no,
the
I had the free
police
6
left
shirts on my
behind.
stomach.
Uh,
Oh my god, no, my coupon.
is that hot pocket that you've been saving for 3 days? Like, you know, the one that you wanted to warm up with your body instead of putting it in the microwave because the microwave is radiation.
Hmm.
Gone. Smelled delicious for a second.
Oh,
There was a moment
fuck,
where
I
that
can't
was
believe you've
peak
done
hot
this.
pocket.
Yeah, and now it's all torched. It's crunchy now. What the?
We're gonna keep that all but like as is. Cossack will refund that one, but the all tough choice really worked out for this scene. So you guys have cast pinned. The other two, you guys feel like you get winged, and like, but luckily, as like it rips through you, it cauterizes the wound because it's just so hot. And each one of you get one of his arms held. It's like, what are we doing from here? To be fair, though, you guys, I believe, know that this cannot be cast by the way that it's moving. It's moving almost robotic, like it's not used to having a body. And Cass moves very fluidly.
Is there any special reason why nobody would be able to use his weapon?
I don't think so, no.
As I want to try and wrestle it out of his hand and point it at the crystal that Cass is stuck in.
Yeah, absolutely. Fucking. Yeah. Roll me 2d20. I think you guys' success snowballs into more success. Unless it snowballs into less success. Tough choice. Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
you can hit the crystal, and we can learn that the crystals are also incredibly flammable. Like explosive style. Like we could grind these moon crystals down to make more gunpowder if we wanted to. That is how flammable they are. So you shoot it, Cass comes out of there, gets back into his body, massive fire goes on. Like the whole Lockstitch will feel it shaking, and then these tunnels will collapse. That is choice number 1. Choice number 2, you shoot, and it's not a rocket in the next one. It was a null metal shard. And you shoot the moon crystal, and you hit Cass's soul in this. Cass will be then down to 0 AP. He will return to his body. But it's not just his body that is scarred from today's game. He will be down a limb, he will be down 2 arms, and a part of his soul will be missing. And
Sounds
like,
like the average cowboy.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I can do that to Cass. I might have to just deal with the place is already on fire.
I was gonna say just. I'm kind of rocking the idea of just.
I mean, unless you.
I give you full permission to use the old metal bullet on Cass's soul if you don't want to burn down the cave.
In that case, you know what? No metal bullet.
Right, Cass. Like the bullet rips through, like it breaks through the crystal, and in that second, you start to leave this crystal. It's like, yeah, I'm free, and then you feel the bullet tear right through your chest, like in exactly where your heart would be, is where that bullet hit you. There is something, and I will let you do it. There obviously people will like throw out their ideas for it, but something that you cared a lot about, something that you loved, something like shooting, could be bone meal, could be the hatred of your father, something that you cared a ton about, is key to your personality, is gone. And you have to roleplay the rest of October,
Ooh.
missing that key component of Cass.
Oh, I already know so well. Cass's second father, or quotation marks father, he forgets all about his existence, so his whole personality is now pain and torment. Eh?
Done.
Wow.
You all like still pretty burnt up. The area around you is like smoldering. You know, weird sirens going off, everybody. That siren happens in this area and we don't know what it means.
Ghosts.
Shit. Ghosts.
Uh-oh.
Alright, everybody. What's the plan? Do we quarantine this area off? Are we trying to break the crystals? Because we have 20 minutes to get back to the bunkers.
We haven't found any graffiti.
You haven't, but you did. Like, you guys solved the boogeyman thing in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have at least something to present to Peanut. It's like, let me be very clear. Learning that the boogeyman might be Cash might break Peanut. Learning that Osiria was the big bad wolf was incredibly sad. Learning that any of the villains are happening is Peanut's worst nightmare. This whole arc is actually Peanut's nightmare.
We seem to have a problem with what the crystals do to people. So don't look at it. Don't touch it. We should probably seal the place off for now. It's on fire anyway.
Does this personality change like happen next game, or does it happen like now?
Oh, it happens right now. It happened.
I think as soon as someone goes to help Cass up, he, instead of like actually reaching out for his hand, he just shoves them away.
Who was trying to help him up? Was it Howl?
Yeah, it could be Howl. Like, come on, buddy. Let's get out of here.
It's like, get off me!
I did not think I was that mean to you today. I'm sorry, and I will back away.
Oh, oh yeah, you all think you're just that good, huh? What? With saving people? Look at me. I got one arm missing, 2 eyes missing.
Those 2
I was
eyes
in
are
a
my
fucking
fault.
crystal.
I
how many
apologize
balls
for
you
that.
got?
But you didn't die, right?
Oh, yeah. No, I've only been maimed half to death. Yeah. You know what? How about all of y'all just stay away from me? And then he just kind of walks off.
There's old mining equipment around. It's been left to just like stay here because it's on hold. It looks like one of Elon Musk's projects down here. Just a ton of expensive machines not getting used. So we're walling it off.
Seems like a good idea for now.
Yeah, it's probably the
Blueberries,
best idea.
Blueberries, Howl, Cass stomped off. Cass can't help with this, obviously. I do want to let you guys know. How do we build this place up so nobody gets back here?
Could we use that mining equipment to like basically like construct a wall, blocking it in that we could take down later to investigate?
Absolutely. No, Hyper. Blueberries, like, are you still distraught over the fact? Oh wait, is Blueberry still alive? You took 8 damage. You have 12 HP. Did I hit you before? I hit you. No, you took 8. Other 2 took 4.
I'm fine. I'm doing good.
Okay. All right, let's build us a wall.
I love wall.
I can honestly see all 3 of you being good at using construction equipment, or at least knowing how to. So can you each roll me 2d20?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So we're taking the highest. So we got a 2 and a 5, then a 7 and a 6, then a 7, and finally a 19. Like, Howl pulled through for us.
I love heavy machinery.
So Cat
Just
was
so
gonna
good.
Cat was gonna get on the backhoe and start poking at the walls above us, and it's just gonna cave and crush the arm off the backhoe.
And we just like block it all in here. It's just like it's just a bunch of it's a pile of stuff, and then we also just parked the construction equipment to make a better wall. So what's the downside? All right, so it is a wall. I want one downside of it is, can people sneak through it one at a time? Like there's a small hole, so people could get back here. Is it like volatile? Like does it look like it's about to? Does the whole cavern look like it might shake when we is it? Yeah, volatile. Like when we remove this, is there a chance that the ceiling will fall in? Or is it like a wall that is attractive to climbers? You know, like a bunch of kids. It's like, oh, look at that. I want to climb up that.
I think it's attractive to climbers.
Kids, like the Undercity kids, once the immediate nightmare danger is over, they're going to be out here climbing up these.
For sure. Big construction equipment, new wall. How could you not want to climb it?
Right? It's right there. And you guys heard all that noise before? There were gunshots back there. And there's signs of fire. And there's a half of a hot pocket over here.
oh shit, that's mine. I forgot where I left it.
I would like to, before the game is over, everybody gets back to this is report after the patrol. You guys can all return to your apartments or wherever you are planning to hunker down after this. And Peanut's just giving you all a once over, and he's just like, what happened to you?
A lot of fire.
A lot of things popping.
Oh, you guys, what happened to you, Cass? You look a fucking mess.
fucking bite me.
I would, but it looks like I might catch something. Yikes.
Let's just head to the showers, boys.
Great job, everybody. This is information on the boogeyman is good. This is like if we just have to figure out who this Dr. C is.
Oh my goodness. Is it that hard for you to figure out, Peanut?
No, it's just like we've.
I think.
No.
Wait, what?
No, it's just like he's just like looking at it. It's just like no. We're good. We'll figure. We'll get to the bottom of this. How did they get the login information for the towers? Keep that ourselves. And like, so we have to be careful of pumpkins.
Yeah, pumpkins are bad. We've learned that tonight.
Right, everybody. Pumpkins are bad. Pumpkins
Shame,
are bad.
I love pumpkin pie.
It's like a mincemeat pie this year.
Ugh.
He's like reading through all your notes. He's just like, excellent. This will help. It's like, and like the sirens going on in the background as they are putting out the greenhouse fire. I got a bunch of fire alarms actually going off outside me right now. So I assume something close is on fire, and I won't get much time to talk. But yeah, where do you guys all hunker down? And like, Cass, sorry, did you actually want to tell Peanut that it is Cash? That you think it's Cash?
Oh. I think he would after everyone left, because he is so done with everyone right now. And then he would just walk out, and instead of going back to Fishdinger, he would go to his own apartment that he converted into like a gunsmith shop.
Peanut's just like, it's like, Cass, I don't know what's gotten into you tonight. Making those kind of accusations against a fellow crew member. One as respected as Dr. Cash.
You want to know what's gotten into me tonight? I'll tell you what's gotten into me tonight. An arm that's gone, 2 eyes that's gone, a no bullet straight to the damn heart.
Yeah, you're fine, no.
Do you care? How about this? Does anyone care?
Clearly you're in shock, and I would send you to a doctor, but we haven't seen Sama in weeks, and you are clearly biased Dr. Cash. So I need you to get out of here. You need to go sleep this one off.
Sleep it off? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll sleep it off. I'll sleep it off as everyone suddenly dies around me, like as always before. And then he just walks out and slams the door behind him.
Peanut opens the door, and stay out! And slams the door behind you. Screen goes black. Cue eerie laughter of like 5 villains at the same time. No, 4 villains laughing at the same time, then a wolf hobble in the background. Alright, everybody. And that is the end of... all of this was us being light. Like, starting in October, we are doing... all of the games are nightmares. Now, real quick thing is they are nightmares from somebody's point of view. Like, some NPC or character will be having that nightmare. So it's gonna get worse in some ways. Some of the games are better at things getting worse than others. Playing by ear, we are going to make the schedule tomorrow. And yeah. Look forward to it. Love the sheer amount of villain cards played today. Like, we didn't get to see a couple of them. Like, you guys didn't go anywhere where the cursed items were, and then we ended up solving the diving bell in a different way by hiring children that weren't children.
Slave labor.
Slave labor. And we never went down into the sewers. That one... Oh my god, so many maps. So many maps that we didn't get to see.
I forgot about the sewers.
Look at it! Look at it!
Yeah, the sewers next time.
Ooh. Damn it.
Yeah, I know. Tara, I'm just sad about it. Anyway, but you guys... We have a working theory that Peanut will not be hearing, but right now, that's right now. He will calm down and accept the proof that you guys have brought him that Dr. Cash might be a suspect to be the boogeyman. But I'm sure Cash can explain themselves in a way that seems rational to everybody. They have a way with words. We're good. We're good. And yeah, Cass lost his bottom left arm and his 2 right eyes to a fight with creatures that are spawning out of the pumpkins that were planted last year. And all the pumpkins are hybrids of all the characters that got the perfect pumpkins last year. But be careful of pumpkins. We know they're flammable. And yeah, that is bye forever. That's basically the whole game. That's the recap. Pumpkins got smashed.
So you put the pumpkins in a trebuchet, and then we launch them at people, and they blow up.
They light like fuses.
Correct.
I bet you could.
That sounds great. I'm down for the next invasion. I mean,
Okay, we're setting off for a coup with pumpkin bombs. All right, everybody, say goodbye forever.
goodbye
Goodbye
forever.
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 Goodbye, everybody.